You're either watching this on YouTube or on my website or through social media. Welcome and thank you for clicking on the button and taking the time to listen to what I have to say. I'm specifically talking to you, to women mostly, but to anybody who's watching, about loving yourself into wellness. I mentioned it in an earlier blog post, and I thought around Valentine's Day, that's a good time to talk about loving ourselves, because we can only love others as much as we love ourselves. And loving ourselves into wellness sometimes means making a choice that goes against the popular view. Let me give you an example. So there's been an ad on television and it's about the latest energy drink to give you more energy. But what if I were to tell you that that energy drink is full of everything that's not natural? And if it says it's got fortified vitamins and minerals, not natural, not good for you. You've got to detox the synthetic stuff that's in there that fortifies those minerals, because minerals are not fortified, they're natural. I am all about natural ways. And this post is about how you can naturally love yourself into wellness. As a wellness coach, I talk to many people and many groups about the simple choices and how they can be the essential choices for your wellness, like the water you drink. As simple as that. Water needs to be clean and it needs to have in it minerals, because it's meant to have. We came from water. We are mostly water and oil. That's how we live. We need the oil and the water for our synapses to work in our whole nervous system. But we're being told to take the oil away because it raises cholesterol levels. It does not raise cholesterol levels. And if your cholesterol level is rising, it's rising for a reason. Normally because you're low in your omegas and your oils, and you're low in your vitamin D. And guess where you get those? In your cholesterol. And your whole body should be cleansing your cholesterol. That's your liver and your gallbladder. They can be out of balance. Get them back into balance. It's not always the answer to start taking cholesterol medication or statins. It's about getting into the exercise that gets your heart muscle working better, because muscles, when they're not used, when they're not working, they go soft. And when they go soft, they don't do their job. So how can your heart pump as effectively when everything is soft? It can't. How can your blood vessels transport everything when they're soft? They can't. Every muscle in your body needs to be working at its optimal level. That doesn't mean you have to have a six-pack and you have to be muscle mania. No. It means your body needs to be working at its best for you at your level. In this post, I mentioned 3 things that can help you. One is the thoughts you think, because the thoughts you think set your vibration in motion, and you reap what you sow. You attract more of that vibration to you. When you're thinking positive thoughts, you're feeling the positive energy and you're attracting more of that positive energy. That's what the universe does. That's the law of attraction. When you're thinking negative, stressful thoughts, and 95% of our thinking is subconscious, and it's in there that we can have those negative, stressful thoughts going on all the time in the background. Then you attract more of that. And then you're kept in that negative cycle. How can we change that? Here's one idea, and it's very simple. You could start tapping. That's what I can help you with, because tapping helps us to retune those thoughts better. And I have a new form of tapping that helps you to actually balance your neurotransmitters and your meridians as well. But tomorrow morning, you can write a script like, I truly am grateful, on a number of Post-its, the same script, and post them where you look in the morning, like on the mirror in your ensuite, beside the kettle in the kitchen, on the fridge door, literally beside your bed, on the steering wheel in the car. Have fun with this. In your diary for work. So that's what you see first thing in the morning. What you see, you think, you start to vibrate at. And keep seeing it, you're going to keep thinking it. and keep saying it. And then during the day, when you open your diary, there's the thought again. You take out your wallet, open it, there's the thought looking at you. We want to get ourselves into positive vibrations, and that's one way. I also mentioned diet and nutrition. That's a harder one, and that's where a wellness coach can really be effective for you, to help you to get on the right path and stay on the right path. Fortified foods, not natural, so they've side effects. Natural foods, organic foods, have least side effects on your body. Your body needs nourishment. It's very rare today that we're getting the proper nourishment from our food. We need extra help. Good, ethically sound, organic nutrition. And if you want to know some sources of that, shoot me an email and I'll let you know. We have to make some choices. I know sometimes people say to me, oh, you're taking away all the enjoyment I have in life. And I look at them and say, are you telling me that eating that sugary, processed, ultra processed, toxic food is what's giving you enjoyment in life? Why isn't being with your family enjoyable? Why isn't watching a good movie enjoyable? Why isn't going for a walk enjoyable? Change your outlook, because it's killing you, literally. So, diet, nutrition, get help, exercise. We can be over-exercising as much as we can be under. And when you over-exercise, you're pulling your elastic band, which is you, too tight. And guess what? When you don't take enough nutrition to help lower, to support, shall we say, you as you exercise, because your body needs more input to do more output. This gets stuck here and you get fatigued and you stop, just like that, and you let go. And you can cause all things to go wrong in your body. And it can take a while for that to heal. So it's finding the exercise that is for your wellness, not for over fitness. Because we can get addicted to exercise like we can sugar, like we can anything else. We like the feel-good factor. But we can create the feel-good factor by the thoughts we think. By tapping. By playing nice music. Be your own best friend. Make the changes you need to make. Now in the post I talk about marine glass. Marine glass comes from these bottles. Marine glass is infrared and ultraviolet. That's the two colors. You can't see through it to the naked eye. But if you could see through it, that's the color. It's biophotonic in its makeup. It prolongs and enhances the life of what's inside it in this bottle. That's been clinically proven. Now, my theory, I get liquid nutrition in these bottles, and my theory as a kinesiologist was, if it's so good for what's inside that bottle, what could it do if it was sitting in our energy field? Better still, if our energy was tuned into this glass. So that's what I did. I set about to test my theory. I started making these pendants, and I started asking anybody. I started going to holistic fairs and said, people were attracted to the pendants, and I'd say, okay, pick one and I'll tune it into your energy. Rather still, I'll tune your energy into it. You see, we are the ones with the stressed energy. This is a glass. This doesn't change its frequency. It's infrared, it's ultraviolet, it's biophotonic. It's got a very high energy vibration that cleanses, enhances, heals so much. So if I call forward every vibration in your energy that's weak, and that's what I do as a kinesiologist. In fact, I get you to do it. And that weakens your muscle. And I use muscle testing to find that out. And then I get you to hold this and invite all of your stressed energy to retune through this for your highest good and highest healing. And your muscle goes strong. This it's the only difference, has strengthened your energy. And then I rapid test to lock it in. What I'm doing is locking your vibration to this vibration. And when you wear this, you automatically come up to this high vibration. And guess what? When you're vibrating at this level, you attract more of the same. Law of attraction. And I've had people come back to me at fairs a year later, 2 years later, and say, I bought your pendant. And my life changed afterwards. Now, there are people who've been watching to see and they're aware. A lot of people don't come back to me, but anybody who's got one has always said to me, "Oh, I love your pendant." Now, people can see them as just what shall I call it? A decoration, jewelry. It's not. It's literally positive energy being put into your frequency. In fact, you're being tuned up to it. And then you get and then of course, if you're wearing it outside in daylight and daylight hits it, well, just the same as daylight pushes the infrared and the ultraviolet in this bottle, it's going to push it into you, in your vibration. So it's like an energy boost as well. And you're tuned to it, so you're getting it totally. I talk about that in this post because that's just one example of how you can have positive energy in your day, in your environment. Just by wearing this and being tuned up to it, you can be putting yourself into a positive vibration. Your thoughts, what you eat, what you drink, the people you surround yourself with, the music you play, everything is affecting you for your wellness or for stress, whether you're thriving or surviving. If you need help to get onto your wellness journey, if you need a wellness coach, get in touch. Wellness coaching is something we can do online or we can do in person. Talk to me. You can have a free 10-minute consultation with me and we can see where you go from there. You are worth feeling better. You are worth taking the time to change your environment and yourself so that you can feel well, that you can live your best life, because that's what you were put on this earth to do. Live your best life. Not your worst life, not your stressed life. Live your best life, and you are worth doing that. Trust me.